And I was
Hold
talking to
on.
my,
Pause. Wait a minute. Pause. 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 Hey, I'm about to jump through this screen, bro. Hold on, Doc. Doc,
I know you think I'm making it up.
I think that you're
I know
lying.
it sounds like I'm
You're
making it up, bro.
joking.
It
You're
sounds like
joking.
all these stories, bro. I'm making it up, bro.
Hold on. Hold on, Doc. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm
All
over
right.
here listening all calm and intensive. I'm upset. Wait a minute.
My issue has been, uh, my issue in life has been the people closest to me. You
For
know,
real.
my issue has been uh, people close to me, church people, family members. That's my biggest plight. I don't have no problem at work. I'm respected at work. It's just when you get to church and get home, people get a little confused. So, but yeah, bro, and it seems to always it's seemingly going back to your relationships, your friendships, your partnerships, the people that you let close to you. Those are the topics that we don't talk about enough.
Man.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's the toughest part that I'm dealing with now. Is actually the people closest to me via your family and the church people. That's the toughest.
It's the toughest thing.
That's the
I,
toughest
I
thing.
heard they I heard they said somebody told me they said the best relationships are those that are like distant, like say you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Those are like your strongest relationships. You know what I'm saying.
yeah.
And I
Well,
get it because you're not constantly around that person. You know what I'm saying.
correct. Well,
But
if you look at it like this, I got a guy at my local convenience store,
yeah,
and he don't go to church, but me, me and this brother have a mutual understanding, bro. Like we just like generally cool. He love me, I love him, and we cool. He know I'm into church, and he respect that. I know he ain't coming to church, and I respect that. As a matter of fact, he respect me so well that every time I go in the convenience store, he got to make it known that that's Reverend Q over there. That if y'all mess with Reverend Q, y'all
that's
gonna have to
me,
mess with me. And
man.
this brother's about TJ's size. So and he makes it known he's like a TJ that just didn't get out.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same skills, same size. He just didn't get out. Um, and he makes it known that no, when if I come in, anybody who happens to be in that store at the time is going to know that that's Reverend Q.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me. And dude, would you want a problem with TJ? No.
Not at all.
So okay, so they don't want no problems with him. See, TJ will fight. This guy gonna grab the strap. So either way, you ain't ready for
either
that.
way, either
Either way,
way, I pick your poison type of thing.
one with big, you don't want it with him. So
Uh,
so
I
to
feel
my
that
point,
though, bro.
that's the strong relationship, and I don't even see him like that.
I'm telling you, man.
He's not even in the church, and openly, no, I ain't going. And our relationship is better than some people that go to church that I preach to every Sunday. But yeah,
Man,
or your
I would
family members
never,
who treat you a certain way.
I would never grasp a hold of that, man.
Because the best way I can describe it is you're not received in your hometown.
Literally,
Jesus came into and his own received him not. If it
yeah,
happened to him, why wouldn't you think it happened to you?
that's good.
Um,
That's good.
our
Yeah,
our our blessings and our ministry and our breakthrough is not around folk who know you. It's not. The
it
people
really
around
isn't.
you, as a matter of fact, are, I would even go as far to say, secretly hoping you don't figure it out.
Don't figure it out. That's real.
It's more of those people close to you than you may say that's not. It's more people around you that would say or saying, man, I hope he don't figure it out. Because if he figure it out, I ain't gonna be able to hold him. So that's been my plight is dealing with those people, and also living in the shadow of some giants has been a big issue. And so yeah, that's my biggest thing. I ain't got no problem with people in the street. My problem is people that I know that's close to me.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm.
biggest thing, and of course, it's almost like I've been also epiphanized with some revelations of how women act and think. And what I've learned, OP, is if you want to catch somebody's true feelings, you have to deflect the conversation. For instance, if I want to make a point about you and I start off by saying, OP, what do you think? And I seen you, and every time well, if I do that, naturally you're going to put up your defenses because I'm going at you. You don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know what's going on, but just the way I'm approaching you, you're already setting up your defenses for whatever I may say. However, if I start off by saying, man, TJ over there and he doing A, B, C, and D and what you think? And I skirt it right back to you, but I'm aiming it at him, I'll get more of an honest response from you. But I'm really talking to you.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
want you to give me your real opinion. Now, we brothers, I know you wouldn't do this, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
because we real. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
we real.
if you want somebody's real opinion, deflect it on somebody else, but use the same scenario you would use to them. Because
Okay.
now they're not using their defenses because you attacking home.
Okay. So basically, okay, tagging somebody else, but using the same scenario that
Us,
pertains to
you're
them.
really trying to get it out of them how they feel or get the point over to them. But most of the time, when you go straight at people, they put their defenses up. Let me give you a prime. Let me give you a prime example.
Yeah.
So
Talk to me. Talk to me.
let me go ahead and do my intro so we can get into it. Everything straight? We look good.
Oh, we look good, Doc. Hey, we can really keep this too.
Let's do. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Look, this is the Late Shift Podcast. I got my man OP the Third on here with me in the studio
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
You know what this is. This is your boy on Q. Listen, I hope you had a great day at work. Now let's get into it.
Let's go.
OP, man, I've been trying to figure out how to better talk to people, how to better deal with people, how
Yeah.
to speak to them in a way that they don't put their defenses up. And what I've learned is when you if you want to get somebody's true opinion or how they feel about a situation, don't go directly to them. Use somebody else as an example, and then they'll give their real opinion and how they feel on them, but you know you can assess it to them.
Right.
For instance,
Yeah.
it's hard to describe because I'm just kind of coming upon it myself.
You good. You good, bro. We with you.
All right, now, and this is going to lead into why men can't open up to women.
That's real. That's real, bro. And the
I
thing
was,
is, I feel you through the phone, bro. I already feel you through the phone.
so check this out, bro. Talking to a family member, a female. I was talking to a female family member and a male family member. So we were all three of us just having a conversation. And so the topic came up about, well, actually, I kind of brought the topic up of having a beard. Now, let me pause right here for a second. I can't do too much up here anymore like I used to be able
Like you
to.
used to be. I'm with you.
Before I had kids, bro, I used to be able to go to the barbershop and literally get any design, anything I want to get. I
I'm a
could get
witness. I'm a witness.
I could get it. I could literally go, bro. It's something like between 27, 28, 29,
100%.
somewhere in, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, and actually before that, but it was real noticeable around about 29, 30, bro. For me, I know it ain't everybody, but for me, I was like, man. So to where I couldn't go in the barbershop and get what I wanted anymore. And so that realization for me was tough. So um, instead of looking like some of my older male family members, where they don't care, they just let this part be blank and the rest. I ain't going out like that, bro.
No, we can't. Nah. Gotta
Bro,
have a substitute,
we
Doc.
cannot go out like that, bro.
Can't go
Today
out like that, Doc.
we
Bro, it's
can't have
crazy saying that, Doc.
it's on the side. They growing this right, and then nothing up here, bro. I can't go out like that,
No, we
bro.
can't. Nah, won't go out
So
like that, Doc.
what I decided to do was I decided to come on home and
Yeah.
pull off the best Kobe Bryant I could pull off, right?
Yeah. Smooth. Smooth. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I can do now.
Mm-hmm.
Now it affects me, but this is what I've had to accept. All right. So I brought up the idea that I wanted a beard. I wanted to grow a full beard, much like yourself. And because for me, since I know I can't do that, I would like to be able to grow this too. Now I'm setting the story up. Just be patient with me.
This is good. This is good. I'm with you, Doc. I'm with
So I'm saying none of this to them. I'm just setting it up for you right now.
you. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. We good. We good.
Bro, I would love to be able to do what you do. And as far as this, because I know this is a foregone conclusion. But even this is just not who I am. Because if I was able to, trust me, I would have already.
100%.
And for men, that affects us too. Women don't own the insecurity thing. Men can feel that too. Now you can call that soft or whatever you want to call it. It's crap if you do, but men have feelings too. I ain't trying
Yes.
to sound soft, but that's
No,
just how
you
it
ain't
is.
soft at all. No, we got
Okay.
feelings, Doc. We human.
Okay. So it bothers me doubly
Yes. Mm.
because I can't grow this. Okay. So all right, stay with me. I'm getting back to the
I'm with
story.
you. No, you good. Take your time, Doc. We here. We here. We talking.
So we was all sitting around having a conversation, a female family member and a male family member. So I brought up the idea that, you know what? I would like to have a beard because I can't, you know, I want a full beard. The first thing out of this lady's mouth was negativity. And she went straight to an example of her daughter's ex boyfriend, actually ex baby daddy, who now
Mm-hmm.
and his beard is more than yours. So he got the full the old
Full
Rick
joint.
Ross, like his
Full. That's all.
Jones, right? So she immediately brought him up and
Mm-hmm.
said, "Well, my daughter told me that the beard stink and food be getting caught in it, and it's hard to keep it clean, and you don't want to do that because it's hard to upkeep and they don't smell good." This is why men cannot tell women the truth. First of all, I told you one side of the coin. It was a light conversation, and what I said was, I like to have a beard. And you immediately shot it down. But what I didn't tell you was, sweetheart, it bothers me that I can't grow a beard. You feel me? I didn't tell you that because I tested you with the lightheartedness. I think I want to grow a beard. It's the same, it's two sides of the same coin. One side is lighthearted, but the other side I couldn't tell you was, honey, it bothers me that I can't grow it. That's what I'm not telling you.
Literally.
See, I'm trying to give you the light version. Hey, I want to grow a beard, but inside it bothers me that I can't. But you took the lightheartedness and you crushed it. First of all, why are we even bringing him up? He has nothing to do with
Nothing
this
to do with the
conversation.
situation.
This is your daughter's ex baby daddy. Why? And just because he happens to have a full beard, now you're shoehorning him into this conversation. Y'all know what a shoehorn is. Like you're shoehorning him into this conversation just to make a point
This to make a
of me
point.
not beard. Why does he even have to come up?
Yeah. Why
Now,
we? Yeah.
first of all, he wasn't your ex. He was your daughter's ex. And
Right.
what you're doing is you're bringing up one specific time she might have told you that to try to make a point on me. Why do you have to do that? Why can't you just listen to me to hear me instead of listening to me just to respond
You respond, and not always respond, but you respond with negativity.
with negativity?
There's
This is
no
why we
encouragement
cannot trust you with our real truth because we
at all.
test you. We test you. I tell you, I like to have a beard, and you shoot it down, bro. So guess what? What that tells the man, I'll never open up to you again.
Can't do it.
I'll never tell you the truth again.
I can't do it.
I had a homegirl that I was trying to talk to,
Yeah.
and I will admit, bro, I ghosted her. I will admit, cause bro, I don't play that. Like I ghosted her. So you can come at me all you want to. I ghosted her, but let me tell you. So one day I told her, I said, "Yo, I think I want to get a house. I'm gonna get me a house. I'm gonna buy a house." Her immediate response to that is, "How you gonna do that? You can't get no house." So I didn't complain with her. We just kept the conversation going. And after we finished the conversation, bro, I never called her and talked to her again, bro. Because, sweetheart, that was a test.
That
First of
hurts,
all,
man.
you over there living in a townhome. I'm already in a home.
Thank you.
And you're asking me how I'm going to get another home? I'm
Hold on,
already in
dog.
a home.
Wait a minute, Q.
You over in the
Hold on.
townhome
This
asking
person
me.
had the nerve to say, "How you gonna do that?" And she not even home her own self.
She's not even a home on her own self.
Come on, man.
See what I'm saying? See how they.
Dog, what?
I tell her because I'm testing her. I want to get a house. I'm gonna get a house. How you gonna do that? You can't get no house. Well, sweetheart, I'm already in one. What are you talking about? You over there in the townhome still.
Exactly,
I can
exactly.
go
That don't
get a
make
house.
sense.
You in a
Easily.
townhome. If you could just get one, why you not in one?
Let's have
Now I
that
ain't trying
talk.
to hate on you, but you
Not
brought
at
it over
all.
here.
Cause I'm about to say we weren't even going in that vein.
No, I
But
just
you
said
see what you see what you said, like what you just said. We weren't even trying to go in that vein, but what you just did caused my whole frame set, my mind just to, oh, that's how we doing each other. All right, bet. I'm about to go do that now to you, back to you.
because OP, if you were raised right,
Mm.
what you should have been saying was, I'm talking to a man or dating a man that's getting ready to buy a home. If I get closer to him and support him, maybe I too could be walking into a new home. And like, why did you have to go there instead of there? Why is it that your first inclination to good news or to my happiness or my betterment is negativity and not positivity? Now, these
Positivity.
are two totally different examples. I had one woman I was dating and one woman family member, and they both gave me the same pretty
Same.
much energy.
Or you,
I said
mm,
all I said, bro, was what I would like to do, what I would like to have, and they both shot it down.
that makes sense.
Why is that your first inclination to tear me down rather than to help
Yeah.
build me up?
From the
It,
example you
it,
just
it,
gave me, what you just said with the lady that you was dating, that gives real insecurity from the standpoint of she understands that she like it's jealousy too, insecurity and jealousy.
but see,
Like
we're not in competition though.
exactly, and that's the problem. Some women are always in competition. Oh my goodness.
How have you been? Bingo. Most of them are in competition, whether it be with other women. Most of them are in competition with other women,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
if they talk to somebody close, they can be in competition with a man too because a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of them have masculine energy that they've had to adapt. So
Yes.
they have this masculine energy. So now you can fall into competition with another man. And I'm like, because I'm a real man, I never saw myself in competition with you. You my lady. And if you had talked right, you could have been the one walking into a new home and a new like what in the world
I don't get the
is that?
logic. I don't get them. I don't.
Me neither,
I don't
bro.
know what possessed her to say that, big bro. I really do
We're
not know what possessed her to say that.
we're dating, bro. We're talking, we're dating. And I say to you, I want to get a house. I'm gonna get a house. And your first response to that is, how am I gonna do that?
Red
You
flag.
my lady. I expect the nigga on the street to
To
tell
say
me
her.
how I'm gonna
Hey,
do that,
hey,
not the
hey,
woman
but
dating.
I'm glad you asked that question though. I'm glad you asked that question. Was that a tester question? That was a test question too.
To her,
Like yeah, to her. But you just talking in general. You was
no.
really
The beard thing was a test.
not the beer thing, not the beer thing. But oh, so this one you was actually my gosh, that's even worse, dog. That's
It
even
is. It
that's
is.
worse.
Know why it's worse? Because,
Yep,
sweetheart, if I had that in my heart and I don't talk to people like that, if I
man.
feel confident enough to share that deep feeling that I have inside with you, then that wasn't a test. That was me saying, I trust you. I feel comfortable giving you my gobstopper. If you using Willy Wonka as an example,
Mm.
when he brought them five children in there, he gave each one of them a gobstopper. That was me giving you my gobstopper because I trust you, and
But
you
see that
took it and threw it away
took it and threw it away,
for
and
no
you
reason.
just showed me that I can't trust you. I can't
If
rely on you to be a positive upkeep for me. I can't rely on you to be a help me. because I can't trust you that you will let me lead my household, because literally you said, how you gonna do that?
Let's say I do get you to come in. I ain't gonna be able to trust you that you'll let me lead without feeling some type of competition.
Awesome, dog.
Her response to me, now you my lady now. How are you gonna do that? When the logic don't even make sense,
Don't make
lady,
sense at
because
all.
you're not even thinking he's already in a home.
Yeah. That don't make sense. Something.
If I was
I don't
even
want to say
bro,
that's
bro,
dumb,
but
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 that's
but if this is your lady, even if you're on the street, if that's your lady, she's supposed to speak life into you.
that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm just so appalled that there was no speaking life, there was no
None,
encouragement, there was no, yeah, you got this. I mean,
none.
ain't like women educate like women, how those who was watching this. Am I tripping right now, Q? Ain't you supposed to be born into the person that you're dating, talking to?
Yeah,
Like, I don't get that, dog.
yeah.
I don't get that, doc. That, I mean, is that there's some insecurities, doc, somewhere.
It was heartbreaking, bro, because
That's what I'm saying. That's hard. You telling me that it's heartbreaking, dog.
yeah, and bro, in hindsight, as a man, I will admit I was wrong for ghosting her. I'll take that on. I was
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
teaching my son, if I'm teaching my son, don't do it that way
Okay.
because you vocalize your opinions and then move on if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I was at a point, bro, where I was so done. I was like, I cannot believe this because I had already
Mhm.
been dealing with that with other people, and here she come, and I finally said to myself, "Ooh, maybe her, maybe she could be." And the moment I tried and put myself out there, you shoot it down, and I was like, I cannot believe this, bro. I ran into it again, bro. I cannot believe it, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
I will.
let me move on. I was talking to another girl,
Yeah.
and we wasn't dating, but we was talking.
Right.
And we just had been talking about future and talking about what we wanted. And I'm a no nonsense type of guy, and I'm right to the point type of guy. And but this tells you too that women they don't want to submit themselves to leadership. So she knows I have chickens, right? So she sent me like a chicken thing that you can like. It was like a neat little thing that it creates a path for them to walk. So even I was like, oh man, I might have to try that for um my chickens. So I was like, it's dope. I said, thank you. I said, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to do this.
Right.
And she said, is that something that maybe we could do together? So
Right.
now, bro, I'm like, woo, because I ain't never really had nobody say that they wanted to help me with the chickens. And side note, my chickens mean a lot to me, bro.
Yeah. That's
It may
something I
sound
can attest
weird,
to. No,
but
that's not weird. That's not weird.
those are my babies, bro.
Dog, it's just like you would if you any other animal, a dog,
Yeah,
cat. That,
yeah,
nah, a
yeah.
pet is a pet. Dog. That. Come on, man. Nah, I'm with you.
So
I'm with you.
so, and she knows this. So when she said, "Is that something that maybe we could do together?" I'm thinking, "Whoa,
That's
okay,
different.
all right." So I said, "Well, sure, I would love to be able to do that with you sometime." I said, "But that would be hard to do, though."
Yeah.
She then says, "Well, why would it be hard to do?" Here's my next text message.
What?
So she asks, "Would that be something we can do together?"
mm,
I got excited. I said, sure. This is something that we could do together. I would love to be able to show you, that lifestyle and how I do things and with the chickens and whatnot, because nobody has ever asked me that. I said, I would love to do that. I said, but it would be hard for me to do. She said, why would it be hard for you to do? I said, I cannot teach you if you're not here. And bro, that was the last time I heard from her, bro. That was 3 weeks ago.
what?
And I was
Hold
talking
on.
about,
Pause. Wait a minute. Pause. You, hey, I'm about to jump through this screen, bro. Hold on, Doc.
I know you think I'm making it up.
I think that you're
I know
lying.
it sounds like I'm
You're
making it up, bro.
joking.
It
You're
sounds like
joking.
all these stories, bro. I'm making it up, bro.
Hold on, Doc. Wait a minute. Let see. I'm
All
over
right.
here listening, all calm and intensive. I'm upset. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, dog? This person asked you, is that something that I can do
Well,
with
well,
you?
she sent the video first, just out of the blue. So I wasn't even looking. She sent the video and said, "Look at this." I said, "Whoa, this is nice." So go ahead, keep asking your question.
You talking about? And you see, this is the sad part because you talking about women being upset of their emotions being led on to, you know what I'm saying, and playing with their feelings. If the role was reversed,
They
say
would have
we did
all
that,
kind of hello. Thank you. It gives them every right to talk about us like a dog.
like a dog. If roles were
If
reversed,
we
man, and we
if
did
it
that.
was reversed and we reciprocated what they gave us, it give them every right to
Every
leave.
right.
It give them
Oh
every
my
right to go
gosh.
find somebody else.
Come on,
It
you
give
gave
them
him
every right to talk about us like a dog.
ammunition. What? You
It
gave him
gives,
what? You gave him a whole clip, boy. They about to let that thing loose, boy. What?
and all
So
I said was I would love to be able to do that with you, but it would be hard to do because a little backstory. I'm like this. I want to see you, and I know she got her life. She busy too. But I said,
yes.
look, I need. I'm not going to be, when they say chase women, bro. I'm not chasing no woman, bro.
No,
I'm
no,
going
no,
to be
no, no, no,
chasing
no.
you.
No.
I am the train. You're going to have to get along with this program, and we go on together. Now we can have ideals together and grow together and love together. But if you
Yes.
think I'm gonna stop my train to go chase you, and
You
and
ain't coming down.
and so she understood this,
Right.
and I'm still thinking she might be on board.
But see
But
why yeah.
when I said it would be hard to do, she said, "Why?" I said, "Because I cannot teach you if you're not here."
What
And I
did she want to do it over FaceTime or something?
right, right.
What type of you could go watch my YouTube or something. I could what?
If you're gonna do that, if it's yeah, just go watch a YouTube video if you're gonna do that.
What? I'm
So you want me to
confused.
deal with the chickens and hold the phone up on FaceTime
Dog,
and
hold
be
on, Q. Wait, I'm not understanding. Hold on. Let say the so y'all were texting back and forth, you saying.
texting back and forth
You texted back and forth.
because she sent the video
She sent the video of chickens,
of like a little trail that you can build for them.
a little trail. So y'all were talking about previously, y'all were talking about like chickens and stuff.
Yeah,
You brought the chickens up or she did?
she did. Now we had talked about I have them before because I'm always posting and we know each other, so she see them on my social media. So she had already known I had chickens. Now she hadn't been back there to the chickens, but she knows I have them. So when she sent me the video of a little nice little trail thing you can build that she found on Instagram or something, I was like, "Oh, that's tight. I'm gonna have to try that." And
See,
that's
okay,
how.
boom, pop, pop. So boom, you said I'm gonna have to try. I'm sorry. I heard you, but I need to hear this again. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to try that. What did she say right after that? This is crazy.
So when I said this is dope, I'm gonna have to try because what I saw is like a little trail that you can build for your chickens to where they can walk free
Right.
but still
Right.
be protected. So I was because we got foxes and stuff, so they can still be protected. So I was like, I'm gonna have to try this. Thank you. Her next response was, that's when I told you. She said, "Is this something that we could do together?" So now I'm thinking she want to spend time with me doing that.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, together doesn't mean over FaceTime too. So yeah.
Because her response was, "Is this something you think we could do together?"
Yeah, dog, you gotta
Of
be
which,
hot.
of which, of which, of which. Then, so my next response was, because I'm on it. Bet, sure, come on,
Easy,
sure, let's do it.
easy.
I said, and as a matter of fact, what I said was, I would love to be able to do this with you. And then that was a text message. My next one was, before she responded back, but that would be hard to do. Now, here's my test, right? Because and remember I told you about deflection. So I said, but it would be hard to do. She said, why would it be hard to do? I said, because I cannot teach you if you're not here. Because I need my woman here. I cannot teach you if you're not here. And that was the last time I heard from her, bro. And bro, I even texted her. I said maybe it was a fluke. I texted her a week later, still no response. And that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, chopped cheese, dog. Yeah, chopped cheese, dog. Yeah, see, I'm just,
I can't make that, bro.
I'm stuck because if we, and see, and the thing is, us men, we're not gonna bash you.
No, no.
We're not gonna talk
And,
bad
and bro,
about you.
I'm still not bashing. I'm just telling you what happened.
Exactly. But let the roles be
I could
reversed. And
call her name. I could have been calling her out of her name. I could have been calling her out of her name while calling her name, so the whole world will see it. The whole YouTube will see it. Facebook will see it. I ain't doing that. I'm just telling you what happened, bro.
you just tell me what happened. See that? See, it's if the roles were reversed,
The roles were reversed, bro.
ladies and gentlemen.
And so when I was talking to Pops,
Yeah,
and
pop. Yeah.
Q, he said, Q, she probably got mad because you used the word teach. All
Now
because I said teach. Now, we don't know that for sure.
we don't know that for sure. I can see low key. I thought because I was thinking about wordplay, your
Yeah.
wordplay. I was like, okay. I mean,
But see,
what?
I was intentional though. That
Oh,
when
so it wasn't
I
intentional. Okay.
that when I did that wordplay, that text message, that was the test. Because see, before I'm just opening up. Yeah, let's do it. But because I'm a wise cat, I'm gonna see how much, I'm gonna see if she real or if she was really going on.
Oh, okay. I see what you say.
Because if she's real, then she
Okay.
ain't gonna be fazed by the word teach.
Well, so you did that on purpose. Hey, that's smooth, dog. Hey,
Well,
you put
I've been hurt a lot and I've been let down a lot.
right. Oh, but I see now that I get that too. I'm with you. I feel for you on that. I feel for you on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I see exactly why you said that.
The point of learning a lot is you have to go through a lot.
You gotta go through a lot.
Right?
My goodness.
School of hard knocks. Some people don't have degrees. They got
Yeah.
degrees from the school of hard knocks. And OP, even if you got a degree from college, in order to really get to where you need to get, you're gonna have to go through the school of hard knocks.
You
And
gotta go
God,
through hard knocks, man.
God puts his favorite ones through the toughest tests.
Yes,
so I done been through the ringer, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
might be story night tonight because I'm just on one night.
Hey, story time, dog. We relationship, baby.
But so what Pops was telling me was, because I told him exactly like I told you. He said, Q, she probably got mad because you used the word teach.
Yeah, that's probably
Because
what it
bro,
was.
she was on it up until I said that.
It's so. Is that an intimidating word? Educate me. Is that like
the word? I mean, is it
teach?
is
Like
it saying that you have to submit? I mean,
yeah, probably so. But then again, she's probably thinking ahead too, just like you were, because you would think and teach, because there's gonna be some if it were to have.
Because the chickens is a light
Further.
situation, but there's gonna be some other situations if you become my woman that I'm gonna have to lead and teach.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and that's what
they
right.
They don't want that.
So she thinking down the road too.
She was thinking down the road. Her hair was on a swivel too. Her hair was on a swivel, so she was like, "Okay,
As it should
nah.
be. Yeah.
As it should be," which is good. You know what I'm saying?
Because
so,
it's better you go ahead and show me that now, so I can make the decision now, instead of
me get
you faking and coming on in, and you know you can't deal with that, but this is how Q is, and you trying to put up a facade. So better you go ahead and show me that now.
Show me that now. Get out the way, dog. But I just wish she would have said something. You know, because
I ain't heard from her since, bro. It's been 3 weeks ago. I ain't heard from her since, bro.
That's misleading. You just it's like you riding
And bro,
right.
And bro, like so before now, let's check it. You check it before that.
Yes.
Before that, she was coming by like once or twice a week, coming by the crib once or twice a week, bringing me food,
so
bro.
So this even more, dog. Hold on.
She before this evening.
Before please don't tell me this was before the message that had been sent.
Say it again.
So you saying she's been to the house way before even these messages came about?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Bringing me food to the house, bro.
What type of stuff she on?
Bringing food to the house and called me and asked me had I had anything to eat. I said no. She brought some food to the house. That was one night. Another night, we went out to go get something. So we went out to eat and came back to the house. And mind you, no sexual stuff happened. We just generally vibing, bro. Like trying to get to know each other, bro.
That's good.
We watching TV. Yeah, no sexual stuff, bro. No talking crazy. And just coming by the house, watching TV, eating some good food. And that was it, bro. So she had been doing that all up until this conversation. Talking about life, bro. Talking about future plans, bro. And things that we might want to see for our own selves and seeing if we jail. And so far we had up until this conversation, bro.
Nah, doc. I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to do that because we live right now. Because you know it's Valentine's Day. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to pull that card.
Oh,
Oh, I don't want to pull that card. But
bro,
it's the late shift.
I ain't thinking about that.
It's the late shift.
I had moved on so much, I wasn't even thinking like that until you said that.
I don't want to pull that card, but it is Valentine's Day, doc.
Because one thing that happens after going through so much, bro, you're able to let go of stuff more easily. So so it don't even affect me like that no more. But I ain't even think about that till you said that.
Uh oh.
What?
Why have it? That's why I'm saying,
bro. So check this. So even before Valentine's Day thing came up, my birthday's in March, and I never do anything for my birthday, and she know that. She's like, "You don't ever do anything for your birthday, do you?" I said, "Nah, I just be me and my kids, and if I got them during the week, you know." I said, "But if it's a weekend, I said just be me here at the house chilling." She said, "Well," so then she asked, she said, "Well, what you gonna do for your birthday this year?" I said, "Well, I'll probably be fixing my studio up because we had talked about that. I said, well, no, I'm got some money coming in, and I'm gonna probably be fixing the studio up." She said, "Why you gotta do it on your birthday?" I said, "Well, So check this. I almost cussed, bro. Check this out, bro. So this is another conversation we had before this last conversation.
Okay.
She said, do you ever do anything on your birthday?" She said, "I know you don't." I said, "No, I actually don't." She said, "Well, what are you gonna be doing for your birthday this year?" I said, "Well, I'll probably be fixing the studio up because I'm trying to get my shots right and got some money coming in, so I'm gonna try to finish my studio off." She said, "Well, why do you gotta do it on your birthday?" I said, "Well, because normally that's I don't be doing anything anyway, so I'm just gonna be doing my thing."
Right.
She said, "Well, don't do that on your birthday. Leave your birthday open." Now, if somebody tell you that, OP, what's that saying to you? That maybe
she
they
must be.
plan us.
They planning something.
She said, "Leave your birthday open. Don't do it on your birthday." So that would tell me, hey,
Yeah.
okay, maybe she want to do something.
If we would have done that, right?
Okay.
Reverse, like again, going back to roles reverse. If we would have done that, that lady would have been like, "Okay, you saying that, I'm gonna hold you to something's gonna be happening there.
You telling me leave my birthday free?
You telling me leave my birthday open. You didn't say leave your birthday open, so you can have time for yourself. You did. It's all about wordplay, also too. You didn't say leave your birthday open. You didn't say, "Dog, don't do nothing. That's your birthday. You should be relaxing. You should be chilling." She didn't say that. You said, don't do nothing.
Or she could have said, "You know what? You deserve that. On your birthday, don't do nothing and just fix your room up and just chill and be." She didn't say that.
Exactly.
I know your studio is important to you. You really don't get a chance to work in it because you're a dad. You're working. Hey, on your birthday, man, fix your room up. Matter of fact, if you want me to help you, I'll help you. She didn't say that.
Come on. What are we talking
about? She said, "Don't do that on your birthday. Leave that open."
Leave it open.
And this was 3 weeks ago, and my birthday's in March, and it's Valentine's Day today, and I ain't heard from her in 3 weeks. But okay.
It's Valentine's Day, Dad. That's why I said that. Cause
and it's Friday.
That's what I said. Cause I'm over here trying to process everything, bro. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Something don't seem right. Because there's always a reason behind why. But you got to really dig behind that why. Like, hold on. Cause you didn't mess up. You didn't say anything wrong. No. You didn't disrespect the lady. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
I thought. And check this, bro. I got 2 points. One just hit me. So the one that I had hit. So all while of the 3 weeks going on, you still posting media. Because I see when I scroll, I see your posts. So it ain't like you just went off social media to where now I can say, "Oh man, something must have happened." No, she's still posting on social media.
On social media.
That's one. 2, one night, bro, she almost slipped up. Well, not slip up, but we was like texting back and forth. And after one night, she left. And she was like, "Q, man." So the next day she said, "Q, man, I almost," when she left the night before, we texted the next day, and she was like, "Man, Q, I almost did a U-turn coming back to your house," because I guess she wanted to get intimate that night. But because we were trying to hold the line. So she's like, "Man, I almost did a U-turn last night." So the conversations and the vibing was going well, so I thought, and leaving your birthday open and all this crap. But then to your point, something got to be going on, bro.
Something got to be
Cause
going on, bro.
what's that? What's that about? I
And
didn't
then,
call you
I
out
mean,
your name.
because
I didn't
she,
lie to you. I didn't rush you. You told me you almost did a U-turn. I ain't messaged you nothing crazy like that, right? So, but yeah,
so, and the thing is, now we got to look at it from this perspective. You haven't said nothing about no making no U-turn, no sexual gestures, nothing like that. But she did, and she was the
hmm
first one to do that. You, like you
hmm
said, have been holding the line, have been respectful, because at the end of the day, you're looking for a wife. You're looking for somebody to settle down with, right?
correct.
You're not here to waste
Because
time.
because if I wanted to take it left, I would have been done that.
I would have been, ma'am, you showed up to my crib. It could have been went that way, but I'm not that type of guy.
And you brought me food too. Oh, we definitely going
Oh,
left. Because if you gonna
what?
bring a nigga food,
Bringing
if you gonna,
food?
oh, we definitely going left.
What we talking about? All this
Netflix
talking
was,
about,
are you still there?
come on. You know what I'm saying? So then from this perspective now, I'm like, wait a minute, I hope, you know what I'm saying, was she trying to view you as just a piece of meat? Because that's low down too, dog.
Is it because I didn't go left?
Is it because you did? Is it because you did go left, Q? That's probably what it, because now we
Hey,
got.
when I asked that question to you, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm like really asking, like, is it because I didn't go? Homegirl I met at the church. You know that homegirl I told you about, the
Yeah.
one at the studio.
Prime
The,
example.
the next day she stopped. We only talked about music one day. The next day she was on some other stuff, and I didn't go left, and we ain't talked no more.
Come on,
You
man.
hit me up.
You hit me.
You hit me up talking about some studio time, and
This
we
is
talked about
crazy.
it one day, and then after that, you tell me about your baby daddy who was broke. That you say you didn't know he was broke. Okay, get out of here. Who you think you
So
talking to?
because you didn't go left, so it's a possibility because you didn't go left, bro, and you were
It
holding that line, man.
because that ain't happened with just one woman. It's been multiple women. It could be because I ain't gonna left,
Wow. Hey, Doc, you the trying to do, Doc. They want the meat, boy.
bro. You ain't gonna believe this crap, bro. Cause I ain't tell you this. You
Oh,
ain't gonna believe it.
Doc. Hey, story time.
Check this out. You ain't
All
gonna
right.
believe this, bro.
Yeah.
The same church, bro.
Yes.
So I had to do a month there at the beginning of the year. The last Sunday I had to go there, an older couple invited me to their house because they know I'm a single guy, and I guess they want to show their thanks and their affection for me being there a month, and because I was preaching and doing Bible study. Excuse me. So I just think I said, well, in my head I was saying, oh wow, this is nice. Older couple, and it was probably in their 60s.
Mm-hmm.
The guy maybe had been late 60s, and his wife was early 60s. So um, they said, I as soon as I finished preaching, I came down to the pulpit. He came over to me and said, Reverend Q, what are you doing this afternoon? I said, well, I don't have anything to do. He said, my wife and I will be honored if you come to our house for dinner. I said, sure, I'll be there. All right, skip. So skip to it. We get to the house.
Yeah.
We get to the house. We're sitting around waiting for food to finish, and their family members walk in, right?
Okay.
So, and it's to tell you the state of society today. Because when I say family members, I really mean it was two older women, like about my age or a little younger, about the same age, and then their children. So no man around other than the older man. That it was his house and
His
his wife.
house, his
So
wife,
then
and
it
then
was
the other two young ladies.
two ladies who had children. So no man in sight.
Yeah.
So the wife tells me, "Hey, Reverend Q, go in there, sit in like the little living room until food ready." I said, "Well, she said, make yourself at home." I said, "Well, cool." So, and mind you, this has nothing to do with the older couple. I'm assuming, and I'm
At
just
all.
this ain't
Hold
got nothing
on.
to do with
It's far out the window now. Yeah.
yeah, because they was just invite me over to the house.
Yeah. I
So
ain't gonna cap. At first, I thought that was, but I ain't gonna cap. At first, I thought this story was about to take a real giant
no,
sharp
I
left
don't, I don't,
turn.
I don't, I don't think this wasn't a setup by them. They just happened to have
Okay.
family members come over. Now, mind you, the family members were
Yeah.
also at church too. They go to the church too.
Okay.
So
Cool.
they was there that Sunday too. But I just didn't know they was coming over.
No, but I'm saying from the standpoint of like with the older gentleman and his wife, I thought it was about to take a full sharp left turn just from them alone. That's
No,
why I
no, no,
got
no,
nervous.
no,
Cause,
no,
cause
no,
you
no.
got, you guys. I'm just. This is real. This is real talk. Like
You're right though. You're right. You're right.
you got
You
some
just
families like that. You know what I'm saying? Some
you
people like that. You know what I'm saying? In the
yeah
church, doc. You got,
yeah you true.
hey.
So this thing got nothing to do with them. So
All
that
right,
they
cool.
good. They straight. I go over there and sit on the sofa. The
Yeah,
two young ladies come in and sit as well. So one of
yeah,
them sit beside me, and then one of them sit across from me in like a little love seat. So we all sitting in the living room area.
yeah.
The one that was sitting on the couch, bro, she said, "Hey, Reverend Q, how you doing?" She said, "We're gonna miss you. You've been here a month. We done got used to you, you know, and it was just good to have you." I said, "Okay, thank you." So I said, "I'm gonna miss y'all too." Her next statement out of her mouth was, "Pop seems to think that they just feel comfortable in talking to you like this, Q. Don't really think nothing of it." And I would like to believe that, but let me just tell you what she said. She said, "Reverend Q, now I ain't no hoochie mama now."
Oh, here you go. She's she's oh, she thought it like that.
After she thanks me for coming for the month and that they gonna miss me, her next statement was that, "Reverend Q, I ain't no hoochie mama now." But and I'm thinking, well, one, I wasn't even thinking like that, but I'm in my Reverend Q mode. I said, "No, I ain't think, no, I wouldn't think of you like that." But Quentin is thinking, "All right, what you about to say?"
What you about to say, doc?
She says, "I ain't no hoochie mama now." But and then so like the kitchen area is back behind us, and that's where all the kids and stuff was at. She said, so
Right.
she's like rounding the seat. She said, "All right, you see that one right there? Because there's kids all over. You see that one right there?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That's my oldest. She's 17, and see that one over there?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Then I got these headphones, bro."
You good? You good? You
That's how
good?
I know the infant mad, bro, because he don't want this stuff to get
You
out,
don't want
bro.
this stuff to happen, doc. That's real. You
We
good?
keeping
You
it
good?
too. Keeping it in there too. He
We
don't
keeping
want
it in
this
there,
crap
doc.
out, bro.
We here chilling. We here chilling.
It and so she pointed like three or like one of them wasn't there. So in all she got four girls. She said, "I got all girls." Then she proceeds to tell me about her exes and how that didn't work and why that didn't work. And I'm just sitting there like flabbergasted, bro. Like, first of all, I didn't even ask for all this. Two, why you got to start the conversation off like that? Why can't this be something cordial? Why you got to start off by
Yeah,
telling me
some so.
you
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah, yeah,
hoochie mama? Because guess
yeah.
what? Upon you starting the conversation off, now I'm gonna think what? You're a hoochie mama.
Eh,
If you
exactly.
start off the conversation like that, that's not telling me you're not. It's
At
telling me
all. At all. I don't
because
get
bro,
that.
you don't know me. Who just randomly says that to somebody and
That
not
don't make
have that
sense.
person think that, oh, okay, what you about to say? Now, her youngest was 5 months old, and then her oldest was 17. Uh, so we just kind of went on with the conversation and
Is
just
that why
talked
she
about.
said it though? You think that's why she probably said it because she had a 17-year-old and a 5-month-old?
I could care less. That's my point. I
That's
don't
true.
care.
Right. Right. Right.
I don't
Right.
care how many you got. Because
Yeah,
first of
but I
all,
think from her perspective, she won't. From her perspective, and I think a lot of women go through this. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, because we talked about this before, women that have had past like that and have kids, like uh, it kind of degrades their value a little bit from that standpoint. You know that
well,
men
see,
don't typically go after that.
and Dad said the same thing. He said, "Q, she was probably just saying that to kind of see how you would respond."
How you respond to it. That's all that was. But I get her perspective. But then again, I see exactly where you coming from and why your mind went there. That makes sense.